Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Match preview for West Ham tomorrow. It's another one of those matches. We're meeting Declan Rice, who is supposedly like the #1 target for Chelsea in January or next transfer window. I personally don't think we need him, but the Chelsea faithful think he is the right guy for to make a difference. I've been hearing reports where Lampard wants to play him as a defender or like CDM, which again I don't think we need, but it is what it is. So yeah, we are at home to West Ham tomorrow. Lost to West Ham twice last season, if I remember correctly, home and away. I think it's important to get an early start, a good start. In a match like this, be solid defensively because they're gonna attack, and be able to break down a team. And I think that's another problem that Chelsea keeps having season upon season is finding it hard to break down certain teams that defend in a unit. Like when we played Tottenham, it was similar. So hopefully this time around, especially with the team selection, we can have something different and maybe surprise. Well, not surprise. I think we're the better team on paper, but again, football doesn't get played on paper, so that should be there are going to be some interesting battles on the pitch. But I think Chelsea should edge West Ham out of the game. So my lineup for the match, I have to go in goal. I have to go with Mendy. Yeah, I mean he conceded 2 goals in the last match, but I can't really say that any of them were his fault. So definitely Mendy in goal. Apparently Reece James, we're still awaiting the results of his scan. Apparently it looks like he has an injury, so he might be out for a while. So I think the only natural right back to come in is Azpilicueta, who's always been great. We're gonna lose the crosses of Reece and the impact going forward, but I think Azpilicueta he's been great in the right back position or in the center, or wherever we utilize him at the back. Azpilicueta has been wonderful, so I'm not really worried about that change. I think in the center back again, the pair Zuma and Thiago Silva. I think against Wolves we saw that Thiago Silva's capacity to to last 2 90-minute games in the space of 3 days is a lot to ask. But yeah, I think he can play this match. After this we have a week's rest because we're not playing in the League Cup. So yeah, I mean I think he should be fine. And on the left, Ben Chilwell, I really don't think we have a choice at this point. I would prefer to play Emerson at left back, but that's never gonna happen because like Ben Chilwell, yeah. So CDM as usual, N'Golo Kante, I think he's perfect. We saw in his in the last match when he spoke to the media, he obviously wasn't happy, and I hope that pushes Chelsea players, because I mean N'Golo Kante is happy all the time. So to see there's this one picture going around on the internet with the caption like 2020 has been so horrible if N'Golo Kante is not smiling, and that just shows the overall mood in the team, I think, after the 2 losses and in the manner that we lost. So hopefully he gets his smile back in this game. So I put N'Golo Kante as CDM. I go with, even though he's been absent in the past 2 games, I think Mason Mount should get in there. But next to him I would play Kovacic. I think Kai Havertz, I just don't think that he is at the point to start every single match. I think with Kai Havertz we have to be careful because we made the same mistake with De Bruyne, we made the same mistake with Mohamed Salah, and they've turned out to be, obviously, as you can see, Salah is one of the best attacking players in the world right now, and De Bruyne, an amazing midfielder. And because we were too quick to rush and say, oh, they're not performing, we need them to go, and we sold them, and now I think those two are probably Chelsea's biggest regrets. Apart from not signing Mbappe when he was like 15, but that's another story. So I would go Kovacic in the center of the park with Mount. I think that gives us more of a balance in the center of the park, and it's going to be a big battle with Declan Rice and the gang to move forward. So if we can win that battle in the middle, I think the game should be ours in an easier manner. Up front, as a striker, I'd go Tammy. I think Giroud cannot play like game in and game out and perform. I know he scored in the last game, but other than that goal, like, his contribution wasn't much. So definitely go for Tammy as a striker, and then on the left, I would hope to go with Pulisic maybe, and give Werner a rest. And then on the right, if Cho is healthy, he can come in on the right, but that again probably is not going to happen. So we're probably going to see Werner, and on the right maybe Pulisic. But yeah, I hope that this can give Lampard the chance to turn things, not just turn things around, but rest some players that need it. Let them watch from the sidelines, because I think that will help them out in the long run. I think Timo Werner needs to sit out a game, an important game, just for him, I don't know, his hunger to come back, because it seems like he's lost that. So yeah, so I would go Pulisic and Cho if he's healthy enough to play, and that will be my team against West Ham. It's gonna be a tough game as usual. It can be one of those games where we have all the possession in the world, but we just do not penetrate. And I hope that we've learned our lessons from our 2 previous games, and that we go out there and we win and we get back to winning ways. Because the way the table's looking right now, with Liverpool 3 points clear now that Leicester have won, it just looks like one of those years where if we're able to stay in and around the top, I think we'll be able to manage it. So that's my team for tomorrow. Hopefully we have a good game, and yeah, I hope that if Werner comes on, that he scores. That's my hope for every game. Whenever I play the predictor on the Fifth Stand, Chelsea Fifth Stand app, I'm always goal scorer Timo Werner. Hopefully that comes true tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. See ya.